Afro-American Museum and Cultural Center, and I'm here to meet Kevin. Kevin. Oh, nice to meet you, Kevin.
Nice to meet you too.
Nice to meet you. Yeah, so like I was telling you, somebody sent me here to try and find out more information about the African American history, and I'm curious to know, like, what is this museum about? And earlier you were telling me that this was the first museum to focus on African American.
Yeah, African American history at a national level.
At a national level.
Yeah, so you might have a museum in, say, Indiana that focuses on Indiana's history and African American history.
Yes, I've been to that one too.
But this museum focuses on American history. So like
okay.
And we were the first in the country, and so our collections are the largest in the country that focus on African American history. We have thousands of linear feet of documents and manuscripts. We have there was a movie and a book written by Alex Haley called Roots.
Alex Haley.
And we have the typewriter that he used.
Oh, that he used to type the book.
Yes.
Okay.
So so because we were the only museum, and so people were sending a lot of
all
their
their
things.
Artifacts and stuff over here.
Yeah.
So you said it was started in 1988?
1988.
Okay.
Yeah. So it began earlier, but we had to. There were many efforts to petition government to give money and funding, and so. But in 1988 was the official opening day.
So it's funded by just well-wishers, or
no, we are under the Ohio History Connection. So there are many sites throughout the state of different cultural sites. There's one for Native American. It's called Fort Ancient. It's an old Native American site.
Where is that?
It's south between here and Cincinnati.
Okay.
And then in Cincinnati, there are several places. The birthplace of Ulysses S. Grant. The Harriet Beecher Stowe House. There's also the John Rankin House. Those are all part of the Ohio History Connection.
Okay.
If you go up 75 towards Toledo, there's the Neil Armstrong Museum. That's also part of the Ohio History Connection.
Neil Armstrong Museum.
So, but
that is in Toledo?
It's between here and Toledo.
Between here and Toledo.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So again, so this museum is in which city? Which city is this?
This is called the city that we're in is called Wilberforce.
Wilberforce.
And this has
it's named after some Wilberforce that was involved
in the UK. And yeah.
Okay.
So what Wilberforce is also the home of Wilberforce University. It's the oldest privately owned historical black college and university in the country. So it was privately owned by African Americans starting in the 1860s. And so
Wilberforce was started in 1860s?
The college.
The school? The college?
The school. Yeah.
Okay.
It actually began before that, but it was owned by whites. And then the AME Church purchased the college.
That is African Methodist
Episcopal Church, yeah.
Okay.
So they purchased the university in the 1860s, and it became, it's the oldest privately owned.
Oh, this place has a lot of history. So
Yeah.
this was the first, like you say, first museum that is national, that focuses on African American history.
Correct.
And Wilberforce University is the first one, the first HBCU.
First privately owned.
Oh, privately owned HBCU.
Because it's not a state school.
No.
It's connected to the AME Church.
Okay.
And this area is actually very special because not only do we have Wilberforce University, we have Central State University.
Those are two different schools.
Two different schools. One
Central State University and we have Wilberforce
University.
So Wilberforce is a private school.
Yep, and Central State is a state school.
Central State is a state school.
Yeah.
Oh.
So it's a little bit bigger. And has a little bit more programs, but where we're standing now is the historic ground of Wilberforce University.
Oh,
yeah. And then there's a third HBCU here, and it's across the street. It's called Payne Seminary, and if for folks who want to become officers in the AME Church, they will go to that school to study.
Oh, okay. That's a seminary.
Yeah.
So those are three schools.
3 HBCUs in a very small area.
The guy was right. He told me, go there, go find out. You'll find a lot of history.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So what's one memorable artifact or something that is a must-see?
Probably the one we're most famous for right now is called Queens of the Heartland.
Queens of the Heartland.
It's an exhibit that looks at 30 African American women from around this this area or who are connected here. It's an award-winning exhibit, and it.
Can you show us that one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
If you can, that would be
Yeah, I can
great.
step away for just a little bit. And I'll
Yeah,
show
thank you. Yeah, just a few moments.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Let him show us. Come with us.
So, and what you see here, this is a juried art exhibit that we have every other year, and this is artwork from all over the country.
So you get this from all over the country.
Yeah. So people submit their artwork, and we have a panel of 3 judges, and they determine which ones will be on display.
Exhibited.
Yeah.
Okay.
So not everybody who submits.
Yeah,
gets
because
their
there are bound
artwork.
to be so many, right?
Right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh,
So
my
this one
goodness.
is won the best
This
in
is-
show. Yeah.
The best of show. Oh, wow.
So the details in the painting are very spectacular.
Great colorway. Oh, from Georgia.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, wow.
So I'll take you real quick to show you
Yeah, yeah, sure. Thank you so much.
the Queens of the Heartland exhibit. So in this gallery, we actually have 2 exhibits. So this way is an exhibit called Rhythm of Revolution, but then this way is Queens of the Heartland.
Okay, okay. Queens of the Heartland, this way.
Yeah, and so it starts. It goes chronological. So
Okay,
some of
it's chronological. Good.
So this starts around during the time of enslavement,
Uh-huh.
but then as you go around, it goes further until we get to back around here
the
to
modern
the present,
times.
to the modern times. Yeah.
Oh.
And what you'll notice, I'll point out a couple things real quick. So we have different symbols here that represent different, I would say, areas of focus for each woman. So whether it was reform, voting rights, anti-lynching, and a concept known as Africana womanism. So as you go to each woman, you can see what they were focused on.
What they were focused on. So, like, these are the 4 areas.
And then you can see that these 2 women both were about, reform and suffrage. And then down here, what I really love about this exhibit is it tells you how this woman is connected to several other women in the exhibit.
Okay.
So whether they were contemporaries or they both were in the same organization, something like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh, wow. Wonderful.
yeah,
Oh, yeah, this is a lot of history.
for sure.
Yeah.
But I've actually got to go
yeah,
back up to
yeah,
the front
thank you
desk.
so much,
Do you want
yeah.
your microphone?
Yeah, thank you. Thank
don't
you.
wanna hear me
Thank you so
talking.
much. Again, it was Kevin.
Kevin, yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Enjoy your time. Thank you.
Yeah. So let's go this way.
So we are touring the museum now.
Yeah, this is the museum. I say it was the first museum to focus on at the national level on the history of African Americans, in the U.S. It's deep. It's deep in Ohio, in rural Ohio, at a place called Wilberforce. It's a totally rural area, but there's a lot of history here, as you can see.